Okay, we are live on YouTube, so hello YouTube. Today I'm here with Edilton, Lucas, Alexandre, and Cesar. Um, we have one more room with the girls, There we have Madu, Daiane, Evelyn, and Gislaine. And today we're gonna talk about facing the horizon. Um, just to explain a little bit about the platform. It is a safe place to make mistakes. I'm not a teacher, I'm a student as well. I'm learning as well. So we are here to practice English together. And feel free, guys, to make mistakes, to say whatever you want. We are here to learn together. Um, okay, we have already introduced ourselves. And I'd like to start with you, Cesar, about the first one. I'd like to know from you, are you a person who spends a lot of time thinking about planning for the future, or do you prefer to focus on living in the present moment?
I'm a person that spend not a lot of time, but I spend enough time thinking about the future. Not only about the future, but planning. Yeah, so the future, and I think it's important to do uh, even a basic plan. Um, B- Because not only one, but maybe two, yeah, plan A and or plan B. So because we don't know about tomorrow, and we we don't need to live in the future, but we need to think about the future. So I think we need to live the present moment like we are doing right now. And but in sometimes you need to, oh, okay, but for example, I start uh I started to be a student in Talk and Talk since September. And yeah, so in the next September, in the next year, how was my progress? So I planned something, or I will plan, and yeah, so I will follow up this progress during the months, during the next months, and also in the next year. So not about the only English, but about everything in our life. So um, it's important to plan about our financial, our health, our learnings, yeah, in general, not only in English, but technical stuff or about our profession. Yeah, so that's my answer.
Yeah, yeah, good one. I love your answer, but sometimes I believe that the problem can be when the person uh, just think, but avoid the executation, you know. Is not a doer, just a thinker. And it can be a big problem, because sometimes you think a lot, you plan a lot, and you avoid the real time to execute the action. And in my point of view, it can be the problem. Very nice, Cesar. And you, Edilton, what kind of person are you?
Okay, okay. In my case, I am a overthinking person. I spend a lot of time think about the possibilities, probabilities about something, simulate situations in my mind. This overthinking is not good because sometimes I suffer paralysis by analysis, but now I'm doing all the strategy. I'm simply starting doing something. and adjusting when I'm doing, and with the first results, I will evaluate the path, and this approach is getting better to me because imagine a situation when you need to study a new technology. I simply uh, became analyzing about that and wait for the best day to start. Now it's different. Now I'm simply start, read something, try the new coding, new commands, and after that I will uh, watch some projects and other medias. So this approach uh, is getting better to me, and now I will improve more to be a person that enjoy more the moment, the process, instead of simply analyze a lot and after that do something.
Nice, Gilto. I got your point, sometimes you overthink and sometimes you create some barriers, you create sometimes our mind can be our enemy, like we create a lot of situation that it will be never happens, you know, and it is some kind of I don't know, sabotage, and we need to take care about it, Sometimes an action is more important than just think or overthink, Very good, Gilto. Thank you. And you, Alexandre, tell us.
Of course. Guys, I spending time thinking in future, but in present moment I build my future. Então, só think no resolve the situation. I need action in now, in in my opinion.
Nice. I agree with you, Alexandre. Thank you. And you, Lucas?
For me, I'd say a lean more toward a balance, but if a slight preference for planning for the future. I enjoy setting goals and envisioning here I want to be because having a plan helps me make more intentional choice in the present. Planning ahead, giving me a sense of direction and purpose, and it motivates me to keep learning and improve. At the same time, I make a conscious effort not to get so caught up in what's ahead that I miss the small, meaningful moments happening right now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a little bit of everything, guys. I have moments that I procrastinate more, I have moments that I am overthinking about the situation and I avoid to do. But these days I went to an event, it was an Python, it was a Python event, and in our world, in the Python world, we have the Zen of Python, and one of them is now is better than never, you know, like you don't need to be prepared, you just need to start, and with the time, with the constance, you improve that, you know, and I was suffering a little bit about it because I'm trying to prepare myself to presentate some topics, to I don't know how can maybe yeah I believe that in English I can say that I'd like to be a speaker, like to go to an event and the presentation a topic as well. And I have that problem because I don't feel that I'm prepared, you know. And if I wait for that, maybe never I will be prepared to do that, And sometimes you need to just do and with the process, with the journey, you become better, you know. Thank you, guys. So let's move on. Go ahead, Alexandre. Read for us the number two and the answer.
Of course, when you think about your own personal feature, what is the dominant feeling you have? Hope and excitement, or a sense or anxiety and uncertainty. Guys, in my case, this balance because feature I have plans, I have dreams for future, but eu não tenho como saber o que vai acontecer. But I making now is my prepare for future. Uh, in my opinion, that's it, guys.
Yeah, you're right. You know, you're here practicing English, so you are
Uh,
preparing yourself to the future. You know, maybe now you are not feeling the difference, but for sure, today, not just you, but out of us, we are better than yesterday. You know, one more day practicing English is one more day improve yourself for the future. You know, so. Yeah, you know, think about me. Uh, by the way, I feel excited about my future, you know, because one day I have already the feeling that oh I can't speak in English, you know. I I I'm not able to do that, you know. It is for people that are smarter than me, you know, and with the process, you know, not just about the English, but going to the gym, practicing sports, I could learn that the constancy is the key, you know. You don't need to be the best. You need to have constance that you can learn whatever you want, you know. Uh, we can't learn everything, but we can't learn anything we want, you know. Go ahead, Cesar. Tell us your opinion about the topic.
So, when I think about my own personal future, so like Alexandre said, we don't know about the future, but when I think about my one personal future, uh, in terms of the results of I've been getting in my life, I feel hope and excitement, you know. So because I think I'm in the right way, I'm practicing my English. I'm looking for new opportunities to talk in English, not only professionally, you know, personally as well. And um, yeah, I'm really happy with my life right now, with my results, and I'm working even more. I'm getting better every day, and yeah, so I see a good future in my mind.
Very good, Cesar. Nice. Enjoy, Hilton. I know that today you are studying to become an IT guy as well. I'd like to know from you what is your point of view about it. I know that sometimes we don't see that we are getting better, that we are really learning something, you know, but sometimes we need to break the things in smallish or baby steps, you know, to really measure our evolution. you know. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, good point. I think my future sometimes is optimistic, but I think pessimistic uh, future. And when I have these thoughts, I maintain my focus to avoid this bad future, this bad end of my life, and this is a motivation to do the best as I can because I have some decades to build my own history, so I will improve that one step by step, one day per day, and I will really achieve my dreams. One example of that is do a trip to United States. Now cannot do that, but I am doing my part, learning English, practicing in the immersions. But in the future, I will speak with a native speaker. I will do the travel, and I will have a role, a work international, and using English and my knowledge in technology. So this is a step by step work. So it's important to me now and maintain my focus, deep breath sometimes, enjoy the day, and keep going to achieve that.
Nice. For sure we will do that. Thank you, Jilton. Go ahead, Lucas. Tell us.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cesar said. For me, the same feelings, hope, and excitement, because I enjoy envisioning the possibilities I had and the focus on the goals I want to achieve. Thinking about the futures motivates me to take proactive steps in the present, either advancing in my career, developing personally, or building meaningful relationships. Naturally, there are occasionally some anxiety about uncertain, but I try to view that as opportunities to prepare, learn, and adapt harder than letting in hold back. For me, looking forward fuels me with energy and a sense of purpose. Experience me to make the most of today while planning for tomorrow. Yeah.
Very good, Lucas. Very good. Go ahead, Jilton. Read the next one first.
Okay, very good. What's your thoughts on idea of having a detailed 5-year plan? It's a helpful roadmap for life or an unrealistic source of pressure? Good question. I think the window of 5 years is a good time, good interval to uh, put your life in a plan because in a half of a decade you will have a lot of events to put in there to achieve that. For example, in 5 years you can start and finish a college, you can study for a public contest, pass, and start to work to public service in Brazil with a good salary. So 5 years a good window to do these plans. And the most important fault about that is if you don't do anything or if you do something, the time will pass. So in this situation, it's better to do something. You simply is a bet in your life to achieve something, and the best risk and you win at the final of that. If you don't win or don't achieve your goals, you gain experience, and so it's important you feel your life of purpose. So it's important to do these goals. Put a note for these goals of your life.
Nice, nice. I like the expression, that if you do or if you don't do, the time will pass, you know. I have I have said that to my aunt, these days because she is 50 years old and she's starting a new graduation, not a new, but the first one. And I'm proud of herself about it, like I admire her a lot because I know that it isn't easy, but it's not a thing that whatever or everyone could do, like start a graduation with that age. So yeah, nice. Go ahead, Alexandre. Tell us, you have a plan for 5 years ago? Ahead, I mean.
Yes, yes. In my opinion, this excellent idea. Because with dia, I have one direction, né? Em seguir, for example, study and start a new job in new country and improve English. This one objective in next year in this year and next year. In 5 years, I have some plans. That's it, guys.
Nice. Thanks, César. And you, oh, sorry. Thank Alexandre. And you, César.
So I think a 5 year it's a good time to plan something, and um, but not detailed, So the first year I will do that, and the second maybe an overview about your plan or about your goals, and um and if you really start that goal or that plan, and now I have to have some more details, some more steps. I need to have a roadmap, so, and uh, but for example, I see some stuff happening in within 5 years in my life, but not in details, So I'm just working. I'm just trying to getting better and better. And like my psychologist said, I'm planting, I'm planting every day. And we have a law, called Lei da Semeadura. So if you plant, you will uh, colher. I don't know the name in English. And but you need to plant right things, not wrong things, not not bad things in your life or even in the other lives, So, and yeah, so as I'm planting every single day, uh, I'm not sure if I will get the reward, but I think I'm in the right way. So, and in a 5 years, a lot of stuff. I mean, could be happen, So, and uh, I think we just need to see an overview, about the for the next 5 years, and yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, I have the same mindset, like our future is a reflection from our present, Today we need to, it is like I have said, we need to do the things like baby steps, A little bit every day will become something bigger, you know. Like, nice. I mean, it's our turn, Lucas. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, I think have at the time of 5 years plan can be very helpful as a roadmap, but it should to feel like a rigid role or source of pressure because it's a great for setting goals, clarifying priorities and the guiding decisions, but life is unpredictable, imprevisível. Sorry. So flexibility, scale, I see it as a tool to inspire progress rather than a source of pressure, something to adjust as opportunities and the challenger arise, I think. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Good job. In my case, I don't have, you know. I mean, I just have an idea where I'd like to be in 5 years, but I don't have a detailed plan, you know. Um, I really believe that it can be a good deal, you know, have a detailed plan because, like you have already said, guys, it can help you to really achieve the goal, you know, to guide you to achieve the goal. And I really believe in the attraction law, you know, like when you write down some goal, you know, like in a paper, or you have a picture in your bedroom from a place, you know, that you'd like to visit, or I don't know, a goal that you would you like to achieve, you know, maybe it can help you to keep the plan, you know, to keep the goal, because sometimes we know that we live our life is crazy, you know. Sometimes we change the path, we change the roadmap, we change the priorities. I mean, you know, like now you need to get married. Now you have a baby, and sometimes you need to change the path, you know. And it happens, and it is everything okay, you know. Yeah, guys. Let me see. Go ahead, Cesar. Read the next one for us. Number 4.
Uh, the future is fundamentally uncertain. What is your personal strategy for dealing with the anxiety of not knowing what is going to happen? So that's a good question. It's a reflective question, you know. So yeah, I agree. The future is fundamentally uncertain, but I also agree if you will do uh, if you will create good stuff and work for that, you know, uh, maybe we don't have to deal with anxiety, you know. So I think uh, it's easy to say, but not it isn't to practice, you know. So now I consider an anxiety person only in some matters, you know, not about everything. Oh, I need to do that, but I don't know. Oh my God, how to do that, you know? And but in some uh matters, yeah, I have some anxiety, but uh I I don't take care about that. So, but if it's a really real big decision in my life, oh, it's okay. I need to think more about that. I need to take care about my decision because my decision now might be impact the future or the next months, next years, and upcoming day, you know. And um, yeah, so I I don't have anxiety about about I'm older, so maybe I will be alive tomorrow. Oh, if I will be alive, thanks God. If not, I don't control that, you know. So I think it's we don't have, but I don't believe I will die tomorrow, you know. So and because of that, I'm working in the present. I'm doing the things in the present. I'm action, you know. I'm being a doer, not a thinker. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a problem, like we are we have two kinds of thoughts, like oh, I need to save money to buy I don't know, maybe an apartment in the future. But I'd like to travel tomorrow to another country or to a beach because I don't know if I will be alive in a few months, you know? Like you have this, this feeling, like you need to live now, But we need to have plans and we need to hope the best for the future, Like, thanks, Cesar. And you, Lucas, what is your opinion?
Yeah, for me this question is so hard because I am an anxious person. My dream is to become just like you, Cesar. But my personal strategy, I try to focus on what I can control while staying adaptable to what I can't. I set clear goals, take small actionable steps toward them, and I try to stay present in the moment instead of overthink, what might happen. And I try to also remind myself that uncertain can bring opportunities, and I try to see it as a change to grow, whether that's something temporarily stressful. Yeah, I try, but is it?
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes things happens when you are not hoping. Like if you are in the right place in the right moment, something good or great can happen to you. Like can come a great opportunity. Who knows? Sometimes the uncertain can be good. Nice, thank you, Lucas. And you, Alexandre, what is your opinion?
I agree with Cesar, with Lucas. My personal strategy is focus in now. I can make it in now, but a feature I don't see feature, né? É, I can go out for street e ser atropelado hoje, amanhã. Oh, Deus me livre, né? Oh my God. But I need make in now, né? É, eu preciso fazer alguma coisa agora, entendeu? Aí I I have more peace, né? But I don't like live and eu não gosto de viver assim, sabe? Sem nenhuma ação assim, sabe? Sem fazer nada assim pra change my feature. É, Eu não sei se deu pra entender, guys, mas
Yeah. I
this,
agree with you, you know.
this, this is this is my opinion.
Nice. You're right. You need to enjoy the journey while we are trying our best, you know, while we are learning or while we are building something, you know. Uh, it, it's not just about the ends, but about the journey, you know, the path that you are triggering, you know, like we need to learn that we need to enjoy the people who we love, you know, and are around us, you know. We need to enjoy them now because in the future we don't know the future, you know, like we can have some regrets because sometimes we are with the heads uh, full. I don't know the word now, but we are with the heads just ahead, you know, with the heads in the future, and we forgot to enjoy our right moment, our present, you know, and we need to really enjoy our present and the people who he loves, you know. And you, Edilton, tell us a little bit about your opinion.
For me, it's important to understand that the human behavior to have control of a lot of things, and the future is one of that. We in our history have this habit to create previsions, previews about that, but unfortunately, the future is really uncertain, and my strategy is uh, create a window of action about my attitudes, about my plans to do that. I plan in 5 years, have a work in international companies. But if I get a good job in Brazil, I enjoy that. So it's important to maintain the plans, but is people with self-adapting purpose to simply change and be able to enjoy the other situations that is can be a good advantage for you. That's it.
Yeah, good point, Edilton. I have the same feeling like you know. Sometimes ago I was just thinking about the future, about work for an international company, you know, and I was forgetting my present. I was forgetting that I needed to improve my technical skills and build my career here in Brazil, you know. For with that, it could be easier to achieve my international goals, you know. Thank you. Hey girls, sorry I couldn't bring you back before, and I hope that you enjoyed the immersion, the topic. Um, I'd like to know from you girls, how was the immersion? Madu, tell us a little bit.
It was a great conversation because, like, we have similar situations, and the girls are inspiring because we have beautiful lives. So Evelyn told about your plans to next year. Diane said a lot about your folks and how she deal with pressure. And Gislaine told us about life in a beautiful way. So we thought a lot in this immersion. It's not just, oh, we read the question and give the answer and the next question. It was a real conversation.
Oh, nice, amazing. Guys, unfortunately, we don't have more time. I need to close the room. I wish you a good rest of your week and a good night. See you. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Thank
Well,
you.
See
tchau.
you.